out beer, fire up the pioneer.
She the type to work it on the floor. She the type to work it on the floor. She a pro. Now go look at her. There she go. Now look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Now look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Now look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Now look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Now look at her. Let mama threw that ass like a paper plane. Said it's a drought on real niggas, so I made it rain. Yeah, showed it bad, she don't play no games. And don't forget the OG when you say my name. Kush, blunt, Smiley, and some cold water. Showed it bounce that shit like a globe trotter. Told that girl, bitch, I'm OG Nolly. She said, fuck that nigga, throw some dollars. Yeah, she got me looking with my looking ass. Yeah, she throw that toe while she...
Wake up! Columbus, this is your show, bringing you the newest, hottest artists in the city, comedians, and trending topics. This is
Break and Grind! Break and Grind! Break and Grind!
one of the hottest up-and-coming DJs in the city.
Swampthing
DJ Swampthing.
Break and Grind!
And of course, keeping you in touch with the city. The always class. Tiffany. Yeah.
Break and Grind! Break and Grind!
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's your homeboy DJ Swampthing. Welcome to Break and Grind Radio. It's Thursday, a little after 6, so you already know what time it is, man. It's time for the dopest internet radio show in Columbus, right here at WTMH, man. As always, got a lot in store for you. Got a lot to talk about today. We got our special guest today. We got Tiff's Take today. We got brand new hype Swamp Mix at 6 today. It's definitely going down, man. You don't want to miss what's going on in the next 2 hours. I guarantee if you do, you're going to miss something. We're going to roll it out. Today, I don't have my back in the day mix. I'm going to switch it up a little bit and show props to one of the homies, man. We're going to get this thing started off right. So we're going to do the first song, brand new. Well, not brand new, but newer. The homeboy Cash's Keys. If you don't know him, you're sleeping. You definitely need to get out more. Definitely one of the toppest, the dopest joints he's put out in a while, and he keeps on doing it. Punch Bowl. And when we come back, we'll have Tiffany in the house. She's running a little bit behind, but it's all good. We'll introduce our guest today, and then we'll kind of tease y'all about what's going on for the next 2 hours. So y'all stick with us. Here's the homeboy Cash's Keys with Punch Bowl. Might even throw a little I Soldier in after that. Let's go.
What's the face of a cow? The back of his head as he run from the battle. This freak is deep when you ain't got a paddle. When you're high horse, till I remove your saddle. In the grass and the stately rap. So I got the juice out of Punch Bowl. Money car when they car roll. Dollar signs up with your soul. In the winning circle, cause the loopholes. In love with Nikes, they do anything for checks. Bodybuilders, how they ask about your reps on the set. I've been making moves like I got nothing left to lose. Big red dog, that's a boy Blue's Clue. And it's super when they about to shoot hoop. Your face to feed if you fit to shoot. Tryna put in work life's an interview. Talking beef over grilling like a barbecue. Same grave all falling too. Couple chicks all in the coop. Till a fox get let in the hen house. Raise a 9 while letting 10 out. No change when it register, homie just checked out. Highway, your life just had to change routes. Day in the life of the jungle, hair long Rapunzel. Everybody want they shop or fumble, walk the walk but stumble. You trip and tumble on the humble pages. The virtue provider time really son you. Mother nature nurture survival. What if it is running the game? I switch your brain story in my life to that pages like a leaf. No, God bless me like a sneeze in a cathedral or baptisms in a steeple. Door of opportunity looking up through the people. Say you got drive, but they got repo. Your drive just got repo. Well, I got the juice by the Punch Bowl. Money call when they call roll. Dollar signs up on your soul. When the winner circle, cause a loophole. Said I got the juice by the punch bowl. Money call when they call roll. Dollar signs up in your soul. When the winner circle, cause a loophole. It's out of the chest like target employees. We try and put in work, they target employees. Black men in the concrete, jungle in danger. Walk out house in danger. Police says where you going. I told me don't talk to strangers. So tag John Doe, no name ya. Black man life so dangerous. Treat you like new clothes and hang you. I'm strange, fruit swinging, swing. Like little kids in the park, they tell me sounds is holding in me and that money talk. Get on the road to riches, they setting up roadblocks. So what to do? Red and blue, chased by blue and red. Men in blue, see us, they see it red. Gunshot, Miranda rights never read. Misunderstood, you not be said. I see the flag, do not pledge. Take his knee, do me fight. Graduation, get on stage, sing my piece. Drop the mic, it's food for thought to those on a hunger strike. We drive to those who always will. Hitchhike my wheel, build with air like a pencil. Want you to put hands on the ground like cartwheels. The race still banana clips that get peeled. On the road by myself like a third wheel. I'm dropping lines, I'm talking about big girls. Cause my life almost your picture belong in a big real lights, camera, action. I've been lit for a while. These shit I've been. Man, that power by the mouth. Got the juice by the punch bowl. Money call when they call roll. Dollar signs up in your soul. When they win a circle, cause a loophole. Said I got the juice by the punch bowl. Money call when they call roll. Dollar signs up in your soul. When they win a circle, cause a loophole.
So, Tiff Marie, no longer giving light to the oppressors. I'm young, wild, and reckless. My mental armed and dangerous like a Uzi with a double clip. Wordplay Forrest Gump, big cross country, running rampant in my next like OMC, she nice, right? Livers lubricating souls, bars locked and low. I did it, I done it. I'm bordering off better bars, I'm classic. Homie, the smell of God just on me, just that old OMC, poetic. One time for the intro, let go.
It's time we rise above doubt already. Went through a drought, now they back to counting me out already. No, it's nothing but greatness. People about to witness. Was neck deep in the trenches, but now it's back to business. See, I'm mocking the culture. It's like a bird flip. They close the door when I pitch lyrical. Watch the curve shift. See, I've been working while they sleeping. I'm the third shift. Emerge cannibal with syllable, flammable word spit. Serve with food for thought, bust melons in. Bald melon, hard body, intelligent, hella melanin. Never settling for that whackness. They let them peddling. Gang fumble when they let that mumble rap settle in. Now it's a rebellion. Put them on my purge list. Check my credentials. It's essential that I'm intentional. Presence not coincidental. Ill poetic instrumental. Back window called the bat signal for the wordsmith. Hold up. But they said Soulja ain't got it. You see me in the spot, boy. Know I be on top, boy. 614, my city off top. Want a wordsmith? Let me show you what I got, boy. Hold up. But they said Soulja ain't got it. You see me in the spot, boy. Know I be on top, boy. 614, my city off top. Want the wordsmith? Let me show you what I got, boy. My life's mission is painted between the spaces and the bars and my writtens. Vivid when the visual is scripted. When you listen, you feel the vision that flow, giving whole rhythm that controls senses. So go and let that influence enter you with a hint of the essence like a potion. My pictures in motion, applaud cinema. And I'm appalled. These people they got involved be getting applause for them struggle bars and the music lately. Got it confused and made it cool to be pretenders lately. Industry trash agenda, they been Brenda babies. For them actors over backwards, they been bending lately. That's why most of the realest rappers independent lately. It's not up for debate, just turn on the radio. Take the bait, same beat, same flow. Try to make me be a slave to the movement, I'm giving them Django. When they called us, that the flow, I wrote up on my cue to go up like, hold up. But they said Soulja ain't got it. You see me in the spot, boy. Know I be on top, boy. 614, my city off top. Want a wordsmith? Let me show you what I got, boy. Hold up. But they said Soulja ain't got it. You see me in the spot, boy. Know I be on top, boy. 614, my city off top. Want the wordsmith? Let me show you what I got. I didn't come this far to only come this far. My eye is on a title type grind. Rhyme with reason, no time for idle time. Let you warriors run up my lane like it's easy. I'm LeBron when it's final time. Almost impossible to glorify rap. Something in the water, I'm just trying to purify tap. My lyrical cap, Soulja wear a different kind of fresh. I'm on Mitchell and Ness, I can't rock with y'all's new era. They always make a list of who the best in the city. I'm getting used to being at the bottom of the column. Don't mean I won't continue to be a lyrical problem. Cutting off the gimmick alleyway, reloading the arsenal of bars. Shoot 16, I gun 50. Your career slump lyrically, dump, pump, run, Ricky. I'm here to spit that real and give them something they can feel. So I got ill, poetic, and poem-C with me.
Life's a gamble, pick your suit, ace of spades, and a diamonds, black jacket, juke it while I'm stepping stanzas. Poet on the rap scene, Countess Olaf to y'all Baudelaires. R.I.P. to your rap careers. It's just a series of unfortunate events. T. Marie, I so just ill poetic on the beat.
Time I showed you just how. By the time I showed you just how. Real deal, holy feel on my mama bed, I keep it real. On everything that I say, on every beat that I play, everything that I write, everything I recite. Watch these words paint these pictures, bring these pictures to life. I got the brother in prison, doing 20 to life. Another sent up in Florida, probably doing that twice. With whom to keep it G, never ever met in my life. Shared the first name, your last name, my pop's first wife. And he asked me to write you, and I'm looking cause I recall asking him to write too. Not for me, but for Justin, that there's your other bleed. He 32, he younger than you, but he older than me. With whom I seen, who I showed, who I kicked it with. And who I smoked, used to joke and used to get it with. He never got back with me, but waited for me to say that I would do it, and honestly, that was early today. And here I am, hide up off of this pad, dog, I ain't writing either one of you, jotting my ass off. Yo, broke little brother, he plotting his ass off. Staying away from snakes, he knocking they mask off. Cop killer in my mind, I'm off in these task dogs. They all think they hard, they can all kiss my ass, dog. I'm smooth with the pen, nah, fuck it, I'm a fool with the pen. By the time I showed you just how I do, said I'm smooth with the pen. Nah, fuck it, I'm a fool with the pen. By the time I showed you just how I do, said I'm smooth with the pen. Nah, fuck it, I'm a fool with the pen. By the time I showed you just how I do, said I'm smooth with the pen. Nah, fuck it, I'm a fool with the pen. By the time I showed you just how I said I'm smooth with the pen. Nah, fuck it, I'm a fool with the pen. By the time I showed you just how I do with the pen. How I do with the pen. I'm a fool with the pen. By the time I showed you just how I by the time I showed you just how I do with the pen. By the time I showed you just how I still ain't got a job. Still I'm chasing this dream, still do my 1-2. Toss a few tips to my queen to help contribute to things. Because she's holding it down, because she keeps it afloat. It's cause of her we ain't drowned. Yeah, I'm thankful, forever grateful that she ain't hop up on them ankles, cause pockets ain't swole. Please believe me that every little thing is never unseen, I promise. Well, aware of what you going through, but I got us, I promise. Said I got us, I promise. Well, aware of what you going through, but I got us, I promise. I said I got us, I promise. Well, aware of what you going through, but I got us, I promise. I said I got us, I promise. Well, aware of what you going through, but I got us, I promise. Say no love letter though. Nah, fuck it, by the time I showed you just how I do with the, I'm a fool with the. By the time I showed you just how I do with the pen, cause I'm smooth with the pen. Nah, fuck it, I'm a fool with the pen. Said fuck it, I'm a fool with the pen. By the time I showed you just how I do with the pen. How I do with the pen. Hold your head, big bro. Both of you. J-Rock, Ronald, Ron, I don't even know what they call you, man. You already know. Hondo.
Breaking Ground Radio, your man DJ Swampthing. We're back in the spot, and I have my hostess, co-hostess with the mostest in the building.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Tiff? How you, man? Other than annoyed and aggravated?
I know. I feel like I say that every week.
No, it's okay. I got the cure in the other room. Did you have the cure yet?
Right. I didn't get the cure yet. I'm about to get on that cure, but I don't want our listeners to think I'm just some angry black woman every week.
Fit right into the stereotype and shit.
I just want everybody to know that the traffic coming up here is always insane, and it's always at the most, inopportune time of the day, of course. So it's always a struggle, and anybody who knows me knows I loathe driving, whether it's down the street or a road trip.
Right. So
it's just then sitting in further driving, it's torturous. But
I know. It's all good. Well, we're glad you're here.
Yay. So kids are going back to school. You got yours all registered and all that stuff?
Ashley starts Horizon on Monday.
Horizon Science Academy?
Yeah, right down Morse Road. Oh, I like it. When we went there for the open house, last week, and I liked it. It was a lot of man. How do I say it without sounding racist? I mean, there were a lot. It's definitely a Somalian community.
Yes, very much
for sure. But to a certain extent, that's okay. You get open to new cultures and stuff like that. And me being from New Orleans and seeing a lot of different cultures, I want that for her.
Right. What's her homeschool? Why y'all choose
her homeschool is that school right on Carl Road. What's the name of it? On Carl Road, literally almost in the middle of 161 and Morse Road. Anyway, it's right up the road from the house. Because she's a smart girl. Not that everybody else kid isn't smart, but she needs a challenge. They
weren't given that.
No, I mean she just took Parkmore by storm.
Okay.
And she needs somebody to say, okay, well do this then, smart ass. Like she needs that.
Okay.
So, nothing against Columbus City Schools, but we're going to try and see what happens outside of Columbus City Schools and see if that works out. So that's the only reason why, she needs a challenge, and we want her, just like all parents do, to have the best education possible. So that's all that is. But yeah, my little baby girl just turned 5 the other day, and she's ready for school, and my son's ready for school. So yeah, what about yours?
So yeah, that's what I've been doing all week, is finalizing paperwork, because we thought we were going to be out of town, I guess I should say out of state, for the new school year.
Gotcha.
So since we decided to stay, we were like scrambling at the last minute to get them enrolled, and I, research. I'm a school teacher, so I research everything down to the last second, and I hated everything that I was reading.
Right.
So I had to settle on something, and then it was just like they wanted everything from the child's first tooth to your next born.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, it was just insane. Like they want some stem cells. I felt like it was that much. I mean, I was literally all week. I've been running all over the city, finding okay, you had to get doc records from here. Oh, I had to go to the last school to get this. I had to go here to get that. It's insane.
Back to school is a headache. It turned out to be a real.
It is, and we haven't even done school shopping or little supplies or nothing yet. We're just talking about getting them into the school.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found out that they have a little dress code, so they can't even wear graphic tees. They can only wear plain shirts.
Jesus.
So they have no plain shirts. What child has a plain shirt? No one. So except unless you're going to a uniform school, which the one kid was just excited because she got out of a uniform school, only to find out that she still don't get to wear what she wants. So now we have to spend a G on some new school clothes and get chicks' hair done. That's the end all be all, because school pictures are literally the first day of school, which I find ridiculous. I clearly don't have any more money to pay for pictures. Right.
Yeah, it's a hassle for sure. It's a hassle.
So speaking of, you and your friends have organized this awesome drive. Tell everybody about that.
Yeah, I will. I will tell everybody about that. We're definitely excited. It's going to be on the 20th, 129 Studios on 129 McDowell Street, almost downtown. And I'll get into it a little more as the show goes on for sure. I want to let everybody know about our guest today a little bit. That will be coming on right after the Swamp Mix at 6. Dude is looked at his Instagram and was like, yeah, dope artist, blah blah blah. And then I like super paid attention and he had like director, screenwriter, all this other stuff. And I was like, oh, well, all right then. Like that's dope. Yeah, no doubt. So but that being said, we're definitely gonna ask him about all of that stuff. I'm for sure interested in what's going on. So after the Swamp Mix at 6, we'll have the homie Money Meeco in the building. Y'all make sure y'all don't want to miss that. We got Tiff's Take today, which is what?
Okay. Well, first of all, there's tons of topics going on that I want to talk about. But for Tiff's Take, I think I narrowed it down to, I was listening to the radio earlier this morning, and it was the topic was, how do you feel about your current girlfriend or whatever person you're in a relationship with being friends with an ex? Like, is that a hell no, or is that that's cool? I want to take it a little bit further. What do you feel like about your partner being friends with friends that hate you, that do not respect your relationship? Thoughts? That's it. Yeah. So I feel like they kind of like it made me think of that, and I got some personal stuff on that, like that I would, I'm saying I'm legit looking for some advice. So I hope some people call in today. What's that number, Swan?
614-781-0754. Please definitely give us a call once we start that conversation. Once we talk to Meeco, we definitely want you to call in. If you're a supporter of his and you're listening or watching, definitely call in. 614-781-0754 is the number. Definitely want you to do that. Yeah, I'm interested in that too. That's going to be interesting. That's definitely going to be interesting. So I think right now is a good time to go ahead and get it to the Swamp Mix at 6. I took it back a little bit. I said in my Instagram, for you guys that follow Swampthing DJ on Instagram, if you were in college, like late 90s, like 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5, you definitely gonna appreciate this mix. I took it back for a little while, and yeah, man, I definitely hope y'all enjoy it. Keep in mind, I do not own any rights to any of these songs, but I definitely respect all the artists and songs from this era. Tiffany, you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah. So let's go. We'll be back with the homeboy Money Meeco. Yeah.
DJ Swampthing. Oh my God, is he nuts?
Hey, hello, they know, hello, they know, hello, they know, Shawty low, I got flavor. Plus you know the kid got the paper. Like 40s, don't say right. It's full of caper. The way he dropped, would've thought I had a taser. How we treat like a razor. Shawty low, ATL, I'm the mayor. Free nigga, but my gear be Taylor. Every day and then shouted Mike Rock later. BNF plus I got acre. Yeah, no more nosy ass nigga. All my haters.
Y'all feel it. Breaking Ground Radio.
Let's go. Come on. Straight from the underground, fat boy from the mound. Spit it how I live it, keep it gutter. That's how we get down. I wanna see you get it from. Let a nigga know what hood you from. Everybody with me drunk as fuck. Break it down and roll it up. Bag it up. A girl like you, a nigga like me can't pass it up. Rolling by, looking good. Put it in reverse and bag it up. What's the deal? Let me make it clear. What you got right here, they broke the mold. One of a kind, fat boy with a gold mouth and shine hard to touch. So sorry to tell you, boys out here ain't hard as us. Installing G, part of the streets, cause the streets are a part of us. Lay it down, please remember games, we don't play them now. Disrespect, please remember stains, we gon' spray them down. Bust a nigga head, smack a hoe, shoot the club. Bust a nigga head, smack a hoe, shoot the club. Bitch, nigga, bitch, nigga, bitch, nigga, bitch. Don't want drama, don't want drama, don't real cuz get down on the floor, real cuz get down on the floor, real cuz get down on the floor, like you are deep in the creek, on the floor, real cuz get down on the floor, real cuz get down on the floor, real cuz get down on the floor. By the time I hit the door, I saw hoes on the floor. Niggas dressed in suits, tricking out lay dough. Me, I'm a pimp, I ain't paying for no sex. Man, I'd rather buy a car or a new Rolex. Cause I got street face, so hoes flock like birds. I got one hole in the weed, I got one hole in the serve. When I hit the club, I'ma be with David Banner, a thug ass nigga with bad table manners. We act bad, my nigga, what is y'all saying? Like when we walk inside clubs, niggas hold their gal hand, cause they know we run trains. Shoot all night, how could your gal leave me and be with you all night? But it's alright, cause you know we don't kiss. Like Too Short said, bitches ain't shit. I tried to told ya that most girls really freaks, and this is how they gotta make their money every week. Real cuz get down on the floor, 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 real DJ Swampthing. Oh my God, that's it.
DJ Swampthing.
How y'all feeling? It's Breaking Ground Radio.
You don't wanna be dead in the streets, mouth full of blood and soul full of heat. Why you tryna act hard as hell and you know damn well you don't wanna feel the shell? Nigga, I been down by law, gun in my head, press dead to the wall. I got big balls and bullets like baseballs. Spit your dome, beat straight, knock out all y'all. Hell no, them boys don't play, straighten up to your face. Put your pistol away, I don't piece the weed to my head and pray for the folks in the club that's scared. Call me dead. You can get caught in the club, roll with your hood, get stoked in the club, hey. Or you can get bugged in the club, get my blood in the club. We don't give a fuck. But you don't want no problem. But you don't want no problem. But you don't want no problem. Me. I'm a fucking rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. Yeah. Got skills in the trunk with me. Switching lanes to a buck with me. I can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You don't wanna bang with me. Yeah. And you know about my gang with me. Okay. Niggas try to bang with me.
If they want it, cowards get it. They still wonder how I did it. Now y'all with it. These niggas see how I spit it. These bitches see how I did it. You can hear my coupe a block away. Bitches be yelling, let me ride like they snooping Dr. Dre. I keep spitting, them clips cocked on the calicos. Keep shitting with zip blocks to that Cali bro. Keep hitting the shit blocks for that Cali dough. Keep getting my tip rocked by them Cali hoes. It's William Bonnie, still a mommies. Dance closely, even though they feel like limeys. I ain't trying to send police to your arrest. I'm trying to put this piece to your chest and you in peace with the rest. You can release to the press. This how G's ride from the north to the south, to the east, to the west. Let's go.
I can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. Yeah. Got skills in the trunk with me.
Okay.
Switching lanes to a buck with me.
That's right.
I can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You don't wanna bang with me.
Yeah.
And you know if I'm a gang with me.
Okay.
Niggas
DJ Swap got this mix on list.
I see you on my radar. Don't you act like you afraid of shit.
You know I got it. If you wanna come get it, stand next to this money like hey.
Shake your money maker like somebody about to pay you. Don't worry about them haters. Keep your nose up in the air.
You know I got it. If you wanna come get it, stand next to this money like hey. Shake, shake, shake your money maker. Like you were shaking it for some paper. Took your mama 9 months to make ya. Might as well shake what your mama gave ya. You looking good in them jeans. I bet you look even better with me. And I keep my mind on my money, money on my mind. But you's a hell of a distraction when you shake your. And I got J.O. up on my right side, pouring some cups. My whole hood is to my left, and they ain't giving a f. So feel free to get loose and get carried away. So by tomorrow you forgot what you were saying today. But don't forget about this feeling that I'm making you get, and all the calories you burn from me making you sweat. The mile high points you earn when we taking my jet, and how everywhere you turn, I be making you, cause you can
shake your money maker like somebody about to pay you. I see you on my radar. Don't you act like you afraid of shit.
You know I got it. If you wanna come get it, stand next to this money like hey.
Shake your money maker like somebody about to pay you. Don't worry about them haters. Keep your nose up in the air.
You know I got it. If you wanna come get it, stand next to this money like hey.
Music just turns me on.
Hey, y'all feel it? It's Breaking Ground Radio.
This is how we do it all night. Breezing down the freeway, just me and my baby. In our ride, just me and my boss. No worries at all. Listening to the
Would have came back for you. I just needed time to do what I had to do. Caught in your life, I can't let it go. Whether that's right, I won't ever know.
Hey, y'all feel it? It's Breaking Ground Radio. Catch the vibe.
What it is, ho? What's up? Can a nigga get in them good? Cut you up like you ain't been cut. Show your ass how to really kiss a nigga. Well, give me your number, and I'll call, and I'll follow that ass in the mall.
Hey, we in the baby's Breaking Ground Radio, man. Y'all keep it locked. When we come back, we got the homeboy Money Meeco. What's going down?
What's the business, baby? I've been on you all day in the mall, Miss Lady. You looking good. I think I seen your ass in the hood with your friends dressed up trying to front it. You could, but anyway, go and drop a number or something so I can call you later on your phone or something. Take you home and maybe we can bone or something. There's no limits to what we do, cause tonight we couldn't get busted. I'm digging in you out something vicious with your legs to the ceiling, catching that something serious. You delirious, or might I say you taste so delicious with your pretty brown skin like almond joys and kisses, and you are certified head doctor, #1 scholar that takes dick in the ass and won't holler. Bend you over and I'll follow you straight to the room where it goes down lovely in the Legion of Doom. What it is, ho? What's up? Can a nigga get in them good? Cut you up like you ain't been cooked. Show your ass how to really kiss you. Give me your number and I'll call, and I'll follow that ass in the mall. Take you home, get you drunk on my phone. Don't see you tear down your wall. Shit, they calling me. AKA a short, greasy
that it was necessary. These sucker niggas out here very scary. They coming home, they living in the month of February. Okay then, put a sister nigga on display then. Kick in your door and have my folk to bring them K's in. I'm still at it, A-double-T-I-C. It ain't no whole lot that can be. You don't know about me, bitch, I'm for show with it. Don't make me pop that trunk to the left, bitch, I will go get it. And I ain't selfish, I will let you in your whole feeling. Won't catch me sipping, no Chris and got a cold feeling. It's Jean Blood's A-Town, all liquor sipping. Coming straight from the gutter. Toe tag a motherfucker, leave him under a cover. Lil John, he dropped the beat to make it bounce like rubber. Sean Paul told the heat to make it mugged in sluggy.
Yeah. If we don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey. If we don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey. Damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey. If we don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey. God no shit, it was be no shit. Hey. God no shit, it was be no shit. Hey. God no shit, it was be no shit. Hey. God no shit, it was be no shit. Bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move,
hey, y'all feel it. It's Breaking Ground Radio.
Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
Man, I didn't want to stop that, but we gonna keep this thing going, man. It's man Breaking Ground Radio. See, it's got me hyped, Tiff.
You too hyped.
I'm hyped on my own stuff, on my own shit. I mean, like, if nobody else gonna feel it, I feel it.
That's true.
So damn that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But we back, man. Breaking Ground Radio. DJ Swampthing, my girl, Tiffany L. We in here, man. So we are about to intro our guests for today. I'm starting because I want to make sure I get all my sound bites together first. Yeah, that way. Let me see. Oh, where's my clap at? That's all right. So yeah, man, I'm trying to remember even how. I think you just shot it. Did you just throw a shot out there on the ground? Like is that how that worked out? Yeah. Okay, because I'm just trying to remember how we even started. But anyway. And that's what we're about. And I keep telling people, they're always asking us, how can we get on the show? All you gotta do is ask. All you gotta do is ask. I don't know everybody, you know what I'm saying, but the show is open to everybody. So I support it all. I say that all the time. I support Columbus. But even with that being said, man, we got artist, screenwriter, director, producer, probably photographer, and all kinds of other stuff. I'm gonna just throw that out there no matter what. Columbus, stand up, man, for the homeboy. Money Meeco was out shining star for the day. Yeah.
Good to be here, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate you. So what's good, man? What it be like?
Hey, man, cooling, working, writing. That's every night.
Right.
Working on the next best film.
Right.
The indie film game right now is going crazy.
Man, talk about that, man, because I don't even want to get into the music right now. Because that's the first thing you even brought up.
The movies is the wave right now.
Okay.
Man, I'm telling you, indie films is like the new Hollywood productions.
No doubt.
Everybody doing indie films right now. So I feel privileged that I'm able to go from being an artist to stepping into the film life and getting recognition for it. Like, it's good things going on with it.
So what are you in the middle of right now?
Right now, I'm in the middle of two films. We got the Breeder Hustle joint going on right now. Breeder Hustle we dropped last year. Man, great responses for Breeder Hustle. It's on YouTube right now. You can type in Breeder Hustle on YouTube. You can watch it for free. It's about 30 minutes long. It turned into a series. We're doing season 2 right now.
Okay.
But my first written and directed film is called Billy the Movie. We are in production with that now. Billy the Movie is based on a true story. It's about a boy who was going to Fort Hayes. He been getting messed with all through his years of high school. His senior year, he get tired of it.
Yeah.
He ended up kidnapping one of his classmates. He tortured him in the basement for 3 days. It's based on a true story. It really went big in the headlines, but a lot of people in the inner city know about it. I took the story. I made a movie out of it.
Wow. That's crazy.
I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to do a hood flick. Everybody kind of started out doing hood flicks. So I said, for my first film, I want to touch on something real. So let's start there.
That's dope.
That's super dope.
Not just saying that, like, that's crazy interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I definitely respect that.
What made you feel like you were talented enough, I guess, to be out here making a movie?
Well, after I got the lead in role for Breeder Hustle, and I seen how scripts are, how you read them, and
it made me feel like I can write this. I can write these, and I also was one of the writers for Breeder Hustle. Okay. I had a lot of input on it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TZ. It's TZ's. That's her film and production. But for the first one, I definitely had a lot of add on, and I'm like, man, I can write movies. Tried it out. Wrote my first movie, which is called City Reigns, which I'm gonna hold on to that because I feel like that could be $1 million movie. So no doubt behind my name, no doubt, and I got that one put up. That's a great boxing story. City Reigns, yeah, it's a boxing movie. So, sure. And after that, I just kept writing. I got 7 films right now, 6 of them done, wrote.
That's amazing.
And when we get done with Billy, I'm also adding on a short film. We're doing a horror film that I want to drop on Halloween. I feel like I'm one of the first in the city to do it. I wanted to be that, and now I'm in the position to do it. It's called The Last Summer. I am now casting officially. Now that I just announced it,
you heard it first.
For it now.
Meanwhile, I'm like, ooh.
You heard it first.
I waited now.
I want to be in that.
It's gonna be good too. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a short film. It's gonna be about 25 minutes long. I might stretch it to 30. More than likely, I'll stretch it to 30. It's gonna be good though. So there was the 2 films that I got going on right now. I'm really excited about them, and a lot of hard work through the nights have been done on them. You know, right until about 4 in the morning. That I got to be up at 6 to go drive delivery trucks for a company. You know what I'm saying? But I put in that sacrifice.
Yes, we Tiffany and I both understand that grind.
Oh yeah,
we definitely understand
gotta do
that. Man, that's crazy. So where do you find time to do music? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? The time I find to do music is when I'm on my way to work and when I'm on my way home.
Okay.
Because I'm always stuck in traffic. You know what I'm saying? On the way there, on the way home.
Especially if you're coming from the east side.
You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, I'm on the east side in the morning. No, I'm on the west side first, sorry. Because I got a new position. I'm on the west side on Wilson. And then I'm way in town and country. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in traffic all day. So I got beats on one of my cell phones. And that's all I listen to. I don't really listen to music in my car. I'm listening to beats because I got to make my next best song.
Right.
You're only as good as your last hit.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So every day I got to have a new hit.
So out of the 2, what is your first love? Is it filmmaking or music?
Well, of course, music. Music is that stress reliever for me. You know, that's my psychologist right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I can talk to my music about anything and don't have to worry about being judged. I just talk to my music and just put it out there for the people to relate. That's the first love. You know, entertainment wise, basketball really my first love. But
hey, say no more.
You know, because I really hoop for real.
Say no more. Hey, you talking to a AAU player and coach right here. You know, I got you.
I do.
We can hoop. Hey, Jordan, where you at, man? We hooping.
Every Sunday, every Monday.
Where?
I'm hooping. Sundays I'm at Mock. Monday I'm at Nelson.
Oh,
at the Dome Complex.
We coming. Say no more. I've been waiting to get back on the court too.
Hey,
it's been a hot minute. Now I'm probably gonna need an ambulance when we done. But I'm gonna hoop. While we out there, I'm gonna hoop. When we done, call 911.
Hey,
man,
keeping that cardio up, man, is very important to what I'm doing, performing wise, even acting. You know what I'm saying? Because I do my own stunts, and you know, and as y'all see in these movies, I got stunts. You know what I'm saying? And
I like that. I never, man, what you ain't know? I got stunts.
I got stunts.
What you talking about, man? I got stunts.
We taking it there. I want everything to be real for the
people.
I
like that, man. So what? How would you call? Let's get directly into the music right now.
Let's do
it. First of all, what do you call your style of music?
You know what? I don't even think I have a set style. I think I didn't develop the craft to be able to do any style.
Got you.
So really, it's all about what the beat say to me, man. For real, I don't even write music. The beat write it. You know, just to be honest.
That's dope.
You know, like when I
say that one more time, dog.
I don't even write music. The beat write it. You know, the beat talk to me. It let me know what I should just put down. You know what I'm saying, on my phone to just repeat. And that's how I write music. And really, I write music through visuals. I get a vision first. You know what I'm saying? So I see exactly what I'm doing, what the moment is, and then all I'm doing is translating it down on paper.
I like that, man. I can respect that. What you think, Tiff?
That's dope. Who would you say? I mean, if you don't have like a set like style, who do you feel like influences you?
Master P.
Hey, shout out to the 504.
Nobody else. Master P.
Why Master P?
Yes, why Master P?
Master P because first thing, he took a gamble on himself that nobody gets.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, we talking an 80-20 deal. You know what I'm saying? Which I know that's almost impossible to get nowadays, and we're not worried about that. But he took a gamble on himself to know that he can build an empire off of his name, his hustle, his hard work. And I feel like every single category he put himself in is now what I'm doing. Movies, videos, clothing line, you know, all of them aspects of entertainment, I'm doing it all. Why put my name in one area when I could put it on 5 different things? You know, because I feel like that make you more valuable. The more you can do, that's like in basketball. When you looking for who you gonna pick on your team, you like, all right, I want the dude who can play defense.
Right.
He gonna get rebounds.
Right.
He pass the ball.
Right.
And he can score.
Right.
Not just the dude who can do one another. Nah, you want to be universal. You gotta be universal.
Okay. So
That's
all right.
crazy.
Master P is your influence. Who are
Yes.
you? I mean, I hear you saying that you don't Superman listen to music just because you're focused on your own craft, but who do you think whose styles out here that you kind of like right now? Because I'll be honest, I'm not feeling a lot.
I mean, to be honest, I'm be honest, and when people get in my car, they get mad. I really only listen to underground music.
Okay.
You know, like people from here, like Mook the Star. You know, I listen to K Nicole. I listen to Scopes. Jander. Random White Boy is dope. Brad White. He's dope. I listen to just a lot of people that's really that's indie. Because that's where the best music come from. That's when it come from the soul. But if I go industry wise, I like Big Sean. Big Sean is dope, lyrically wise. Kendrick is dope, of course. But for real, I like listening to underground music. That's all I listen to in my heart.
That's great. That's that. I think you know, I'm glad you said that because that's what we're focused on. You know, we're you know, I've had, this is my second radio show, and I want to keep the main focus on underground / independent / local artists.
Yeah.
That's what I'm all about. Like I'm 2 seconds away from calling myself the underground's DJ.
You should.
Like for real.
It should start today.
Especially in Columbus, man, because the talent is ridiculous. And we talk about this all the time. Me and Tiff had conversations. I've had conversations with other artists about this.
You know what it is,
the talent is ridiculous. And I am not, well, I was waiting, but now I'm trying to do something about pushing the artistry of this city outside of this city.
And that's what I'm doing now. That's why when I was telling you off camera, I was like, I haven't done no shows that much in the city in about a year because I did so many of them. It was like, okay, what's next?
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I need to get out here. So I started going to other places to perform and get my name out because that's important. I feel like I got the love here. But also we got to remember as artists, every year the scene changes. The fans change, the support change, because people are wanting to listen to different things. So the way you was flowing last year, they into a whole different wave that next upcoming year that they listening to. So it's all about marketing yourself and keeping up with the new age thing is. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to stay ahead of how the world is changing. You can't be stuck in that bubble.
No doubt.
And a lot of people afraid of the hard work to make it. You know, everybody like, oh, it's hard and they give up on their dreams. But if you think it's hard making it, or I say you think it's hard getting something off the ground, how hard you think it is to keep it off the ground?
Right. So
once you get it off the ground, that ain't even the hardest part.
Right.
That's just a stepping stone.
The hardest part is maintaining consistency.
Exactly.
Consistency
Man,
is the biggest word ever.
They say you get 2 strong years in this game.
2 strong years.
They say you get 2 strong years. Only a selected few pass that mark, but they say you get 2 strong years to prove yourself, to do all you can do. And then it's a whole new era coming in, which goes into be universal.
So how do you stay strong within the ones who just punched their ticket for 2 years? How do you stay strong after 2 years?
What you got to do is you stick to your humbleness of why you doing it in the first place.
Got you.
You go back. I just was on Instagram. I was walking through my old neighborhood, and I'm like, man, I'm out here just walking around just so I could feel that hungriness again.
Right.
You have to listen to the people. The people is going to tell you where the direction of music is going. And I'm not saying you got a bandwagon and you got to change your style, but you got to change what you're talking about. You can't. My thing is, if you came out your first year trapping and everybody was liking your trap stuff, how did you grow from that now in your second year?
Right.
Keep allowing people to see you grow, because if they don't see you grow, they're going to feel like you're remaining the same.
Well, not only that, not to cut you off, not only that, but I think you have to be able to change, just like everything else. You have to be able to change with the times.
Exactly.
You can't continue to talk about one thing when everybody is moving on to another thing, because you're gonna get left behind. So and not only that, but people see that you're versatile and they respect that. If you're versatile in what you're doing, or what's the word? I can't think of what I'm saying, but in, I guess, basically, for lack of a better term, if you can dip your hand in a multiple of pots and still be current and upbeat on what's going on, then you're gonna last a little longer.
That's why I said don't just aim to do one thing.
Yeah.
Branch off and do other things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know, be an entrepreneur. Like use, you know, some of us, if we get the opportunity to really get some wealth off of what we doing, music wise, step into another field. Invest into something else. Don't stay the same. Don't let them just see you doing one thing. Don't be one dimensional.
Definitely, man. We're gonna take a quick break, man.
Yes, sir.
We still got the homeboy Money Meeco in here.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
We got my girl, the co-host with the boasters, Tiffany L over there. You know, you kind of look a little shy today. Like, this is the second time I put the camera on you, and you like, you know, why you just on the chill? All right. What's up, big bro? Danger, I see you. Let me get my shout outs real quick. Homeboy Eric, I see you, big dog, in the NO, no doubt. My boy Jay, VA, young sir, I see you, Golden. Yeah, we in here, man. We doing this, man. Y'all make sure y'all go and check out my homeboy and his people, man. Need in Danger, man. My big brother, man, is going down next weekend at Moments.
The Comedian Danger?
Comedian Danger.
He dope.
Oh, you know him.
Shout out to him, yeah.
There you go.
Shout out to him.
That's my big brother, man. I DJ his Just Joking Showcase every month, man. It goes down.
I met him at the Monkey Bar.
Yeah,
That's where he was
Yeah.
hosting and doing his thing.
Yeah. So now we have Moments. Now we have Moments, man. Come through, big dog. So we're gonna take a quick little break, man. Matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Yeah. No doubt. We got the homeboy Money Meeco's 5 on it, man. So we're gonna do this, man. It's only right because you put 10 on it. All right. Well, we definitely got the 5 for sure. And we're gonna throw your joint. It's only right. 18 to Life. Real quick, man. Tell us about this track.
All right, man. Look, 18 to Life is a real personal song that I just done. It took me 10 years to make it. It's about my big cousin. It's more like my big brother. Basically, everything that I learned was from him. That was my road dog, with him every single day. He got caught up in a situation that he shouldn't have been in, and he got sentenced to 18 years to life when he was 15 years old. I was 14. He's been in there 10 years now, and it took me this long to make the song because I had to make it the proper way. So 18 to Life, man, is it's real deep, and I think people can relate to it.
All right, well, there you go, man. You heard it first from the homie, man. Let's go. Money Meeco, man. 18 to Life. Right here on WTMH, man. It's Breaking Ground Radio.
Yeah.
It felt like we was chilling just a week ago. Me and you up in the studio, plotting how to get put on the radio. Damn, that shit was 10 years ago. That's why every show I do, they know your name. I'm keeping you alive and that can never change. See, I won't say you wrong, I won't say you right, but how they give a young teen 18 years to life? Long time, why you go and have to hit that lick? Seeing you up on the news, that shit, it made me sick. A robbery plus homicide and some other shit. No evidence was pointed at him till somebody snitched. A week before that, we watching Leo and Stitch, bagging up some Reggie bags cause we had to make a flip. Plotting what we gonna do with this money the day we get rich, like buying big houses for our mamas and some racing whips. And at that time, everything I learned from you, like how to ball and how to rap as well as fighting niggas too. You said me because don't you never let them see you scared. Stand up on your toes and when you need me, I'm gonna be right here. When you walking through the hood, don't walk like your heart full of fear. You gotta earn your own respect and trust in something they don't get. Feel like in a way, you prepare me in case you was gone. Your sisters, they still holding on. Your nieces is becoming grown. It feel like we was chilling just a week ago. Me and you up in the studio, plotting how to get put on the radio. Damn,
That shit was 10 years ago. That's why every show I do, they know your name. I'm keeping you alive and that can never change. See, I won't say you wrong, I won't say you right. But how they give a young teen 18 years to life? Well, grandma died for us both, the world seemed dark. We on the phone just in silence, we ain't wanna talk. I can hear your heart beating through the telephone. You couldn't cry, you in the jungle, had to keep it strong. I heard a nigga say what's wrong, you said leave me alone. You dropped the phone and I can hear you say she really go. Damn, but this right here sure ain't that type of song. We gon' keep on screaming free till the day you home. I'm lining up the baddest bitches just to get you down. I'm gon' put you in the business the day that I get on. And ain't no limits to the places that we gon' be gone. And ain't no limits to the liquor that they gon' be pouring. I'ma treat you just like Beach the year that you get home. We paid in full and I make boogie, I'ma keep it strong. The way that time is speeding up, we won't be waiting long. I really miss my dog and that's the reason for this song. It feel like we was chilling just a week ago. Me and you up in the studio, plotting how to get put on the radio. Damn, that shit was 10 years ago. That's why every show I do, they know your name. I'm keeping you alive and that can never change. See, I won't say you wrong, I won't say you right. But how they give a young teen 18 years to life? 18 years to life, years to life.
Some backwoods up out of home and a cup of ice. There's some rubber bands up out there too, homie. Yeah. It's 3 p.m. 80 degrees outside. I'm in something to go real fast sitting outside the corner store. 6-figure car ain't got no business in this area. If it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking nutter. We trapped together, then it's my motherfucking brother. I pay her bills and buy designer, but I don't love her. She just play a part when it's time to smuggle. I pull up, pick up that bag and burn rubber. I got a sweet tooth, but I stay away from suckers. Nobu and Malibu was my last supper. I fucked her in rush hour traffic, Chris Tucker. Everybody screaming, gang, gang, gang. The folks come and get you, you gon' tell on the whole gang. She said, can she fuck me with my diamond chain? If I ain't in the bank, then I'm on the plane. About to go get some money or go spend some money. They stopped me in the airport, had too many binges on me. They don't want you to live. They don't want you to ball. They'll push a smile in your face. Yeah, then they pray for you to fall. Hey, young nigga, stay focused. But I really want to crash. Think about where you at. Then think about your past. Yeah, I really came from shit. But I won't change for shit. My bitch say I'm stuck in my ways. My wrist say I've been getting paid. 100 shots, 100 shots. Me and my niggas pull up in 100 drops. My role model used to get 100 blocks. Street niggas in a tuxedo, we the mob. She looked at my watch too long, now she see stars. I got so high last night, I did a show on Mars. Yo, bitch ate my dick, I caught her on them bars. My pinky ring, extra large. Phones all in the garage. Remember my first Menard? Yeah, Toy and Brittany. I'm shopping for diamonds at Tiffany's. Nah, I don't got no sympathy. She blew my whistle like a referee. Broke black nigga remember me until I found out that recipe. Started getting about 10 a week. Finger on the trigger when I sleep. Yeah, nigga, I'd rather you than me. Backseat smoking good weed. 100 shots, 100 shots. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? You not welcome in my trap if you don't shop. Get out, bro. Before you come through that back door, you better knock. Get the door. They been waiting on this gangster shit to drop. Even them fuck niggas that wish I could be stopped. How many dicks you suck to get that couple million? Self-made millionaire, oh what a feeling. My niggas came from dealing. Fuck nigga, get out your feelings. Your bitch got me sexual healing. Guess who just walked in the building? Came out with 6 bitches. My uncle said that's pimpin'. My diamonds always hitting. You looking for your bitch, she with me, nigga, she ain't missing. I told you fuck nigga, stay out my way, but you didn't listen. Stupid ass niggas. Big rock in my watch. And we put extensions in all of the Glock. 100 shots. 100 shots. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? Yeah. Stop. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? Hey, hey!
Breaking Ground Radio, it's your man DJ Swampthing, man. We back in the building. Shout out, man. We had to give the top 5. We gave 2, man. We gave the homeboy, our guest, of course, Money Meeco with 18 to life. Then we dropped off with the Young Dolph 100 shots. The Young Dolph 100 shots and Money Meeco 18 to life. Breaking Ground Radio does not own any of those or have any rights to them. And we're going to keep this thing moving, man. Got my homegirl, Tiffany Ellen in the buildings, man. And so I know, Tiffany, you said you had a quick little question for her while we were talking off air.
Well, we talked a little bit about, like your influences and who you kind of like, right now, Kendrick, Big Sean. But what do you think of the majority of, I guess, the popular music right now?
You talking about like from like the newer cats, like the Uzi Verts and all them type of people?
Any of them?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Aside, because as a parent, it feels something even more important of a topic to discuss than just as a listener. As a listener, I don't love it, but as a parent, I really don't love it.
Well, this say it might not get, and you don't have to give me the exact answers. You can give me a range. I would say from 25 to 35. Where do you say it?
You said from 25 to 35?
From 25 years old to 35 years old. Unless you want to say it, it's up to you. I don't want to.
I was just gonna answer it the way she put it. To be honest, I feel like as an artist, I have to respect what the new art is.
Gotcha.
That's just how I feel. I feel like, if we don't like it, then we don't gotta listen to it.
That's yeah.
No, that's it. No, I mean that's an
it's a politically correct answer. I'm interview ready.
I can absolutely respect that in the sense of like, it's still art to them, and I would hate to shit on their art.
Yeah, no doubt. But likewise.
I'm gonna say art, even though I know I'm not really in your era, but our era art might be different than what their era art is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we all in the same art class and we all painting pictures, you know what I'm saying, that we all like, they might paint some weird shit that, you know what I'm saying, we ain't feeling.
Nah, you're absolutely right.
But then when they group like it. So, and my thing is, if it's benefiting them, they're not gonna feel like they need to change. Especially, I just found out that Lil Yachty and Yachty and Uzi Vert is the highest paid performer rappers right now. Damn, Lil Yachty. I'm sorry, he $300,000 a show. Damn. And Uzi
you can't. I'm not hating on him in the sense of like I don't even think that they're not talented. My thought is that they are talented. I wish they were saying something because they have the ear
they got the platform
of our children. And I want them to be teaching our children something positive. And I'm not to say that everybody is we are the world kind of music maker. But and because somebody has to make the dance songs. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to make the club the club version.
These dudes for real, I mean they still like kids. Like,
oh yeah, they
and I guess
20, 21, 22.
Maybe when they get 30 and 30, they might change up, But right now, from what I know, these are dudes who ain't had nothing and now they got it, and people like what they doing, so they gonna keep doing it because it's benefiting them.
I think the struggle. I'm sorry. I think the struggle with me is like I just keep thinking that they do have our children's ear and their eyes, and our kids are watching what they're wearing, what they're saying, and they want to be just like them. And even despite the fact that I'm sure that none of them decided that they wanted to be somebody's role model, they are, and because they are, I wish that they decided to do something better than I don't know. Like
I understand what you're saying from a parent standpoint.
It's disappointing. It's disappointing because the other thought process is, have you ever seen the movie? Is it Brown Sugar?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So I love that movie. I love that movie for lots of reasons. I love that movie.
Tay Diggs, right?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
I love that movie, and Most Def. I love that movie because Tay Diggs was are you familiar, Swamp, with that movie?
Yes.
Okay. He was riddled with that whole decision of, do I go with what's coming up with the whole hip hop Dalmatians thing? That's foolishness or whatever. But it's obviously what was going to sell. Or do I stick with what I know should be real music and not just like, like I'm old, so like, oh, our music was real music and this is some bullshit. Not even on that, but like, let's not say hoes and bitches 17,000 more times. Like, we've already done that with, the Too Short for the world. Like, are we repeating that? Like, are we still in that where we're obviously not being valued in real life by police, government, the president, anybody? Do we want to continue to put that image out like we don't even value ourselves?
And to be honest, they might not.
And I just keep feeling like there's this white man cutting Lil Uzi Vert's check, like, ha ha ha, you don't even know what you're doing to your own kind. Like, that's when I think about that, that's what I think about.
I mean, and that's, I don't personally know because I don't be in the room with them, but I will say that's probably very true. But like I said, when you get people who ain't never had nothing, they don't care about none of the political stuff going on in the world because that's not their reality. Their reality is, I can afford to take care of everybody.
Right.
And this is what people love. And I've seen his shows on YouTube. To be honest, his crowd is majority white.
And that concerns me as well.
That's the majority
because
of his crowd is white.
Because if you are putting out music that I'm already questioning as a black person, and you're giving it to a white audience, do they see you as this young black male who's smart and talented and wants to bring his family up? Or are you some nigga who is making this crazy music that they like to listen to and bump? I work with some kids or whatever, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll pop fly real quick with that nigga word, and like, you have to like break your neck. Like, I will murder you, little person.
And that word, man, like that's another touchy subject. I don't feel like there's nothing that can be done to have people stop saying it.
Right.
I think we all might slip and say it when we get into certain discussions. So it's one of them words that it's never going to go away. And it's not looked at as offensive as it would have back in the day. So, saying some of our peers. It's just, I don't think it never will go away, to be honest. The nigga word, no, you're going to hear it every day, no matter where you at. You either going to hear it on TV or you're going to hear it somebody talking next to you at the corner store or whatever. It's not going nowhere.
So let me chime in just for a little bit.
Yes, sir.
I was glad that you guys went back and forth. So I come from three perspectives. I come from a DJ's perspective,
all right,
my personal perspective,
okay, and
my daddy perspective.
Okay.
Because I got three little ones.
All right.
My DJ perspective has no filter. I'm a DJ. I'm gonna play what's hot.
Right.
If I play Lil Uzi Vert and Lil Yachty and whoever else and get the crowd going, if it's that type of crowd, don't get me wrong, because you're 30 and up or maybe 40 and up ain't trying to hear that. But if I'm at a high school graduation or a Sweet 16, then that's all I'm playing, and I'm the best DJ in the world, and I'm cool with that. From a personal perspective, I am forever till I die 90s Wu, Nas, OJ, EPM. I mean, I'm forever old 90s school. Early 2000s at the most. And then that's it. I just don't. And you know what's always funny? I always look at things, really big, really big. So I say, you know what? This is the way that I'm feeling is the way my parents felt about the music I was listening to.
Yeah.
And then the way that their parents felt about the music my parents was listening to. So there's always a generational concern and or gap as it pertains to music, because it changes every 10 years. And if you really do the math and really dig down into music, it's literally damn near 10 years. Every generation, the music changes. So I as a DJ, I research stuff like that. So I'm cool with the whole changing of genre and what the kids are into now and blah blah blah. I'm cool with all of that. But again, as personal, when I'm sitting down in my man cave in my basement and I put my headphones on, none of that is part of the playlist.
And to me, their music is like club music. That's what you want to hear in the club.
And that's what you want to hear in the club. If you in college right now,
it has its lane.
And you had a long week, and you had finals or pre-finals or whatever it is right now. I've been out of college so long, I don't even know what the term is anymore.
I think the part that frustrates me though is like when you go back generations, like even if it was a crazy song, or let's say it's Too Short, or like somebody like that, like a Master P, or I'm trying to think of somebody who's like kind of probably got a hard rap, like Luke or whatever. It was still something that you could hear words in, like that you were like, oh, he's talking about drugs. Oh, he's talking about the trap game. He's talking about blah, blah, blah. But now it's like white clouds, gold rings, purple flowers, and you're like, they put that with like a great beat and some sound effects, and they made a song out of that. Yeah. And that to me is crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of people not taking the time to write no more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't have to.
So what are they doing?
You just have to mumble a little.
People are doing fill-ins now. They listen to the beat. They just doing punch-ins. That's it. They freestyle till they mess up. Yeah. They play it back, erase it. They go back on top of where they stopped at. That's how people making music now.
Yeah.
So really, a lot of the new generation is not sitting down trying to figure out their best line.
Yeah.
Because it don't matter to them. And I mean,
but that's not real hip hop.
It's not. But
I'm sorry, I gotta say that.
Also, we can't put hip hop artists and rappers in the same category.
That's true.
You can't do that. When we talking hip hop, we can go Busta Rhymes, LL Cool J, Rakim. We talking rappers. We talking Ludacris, T.I. Them is rappers. We can't mix hip hop and rap.
Okay, tell me your distinction between the two, hip hop and rap.
Hip hop is that music that I would say is more for the community trying to tell you something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's more from it comes from this place, but we trying to get it to this place, if that makes sense. That's what I got off them old hip hop music feels. Right. You really trying to wake the community up. That's hip hop.
Right.
Nas, that's hip hop. Rappers, they're rapping about where their current state is. Like, Ludacris and them, he rapping about the what's his new song? He got the vitamin D. You know what I'm saying? Which is good rap. It's not hip hop, but it's good rap. So I feel like that's the difference. Hip hop come more from the heart. Rap come from more of where you stand currently.
Okay, I like that distinction.
And that's my own perception. So I don't want nobody trying to quote me on it. But that's my perception.
That's your opinion.
Of what hip hop is.
I like that.
That's your opinion, and you're entitled to it. Yeah, straight up. Man, that was dope, man. I wish we had a lot more time to talk about that, man. I love talking about the state of hip hop and where it is right now. Yeah, it really can, because it's so wide ranged. Yeah. It's so wide ranged. Man, before we get into anything else, I want you to tell everybody what we can look for from you here in the near future.
Okay. What y'all can look forward to this year, you can look forward to Breeda Hustle Season 2, which will be dropping August 27th. You could be looking forward to Billy the Movie, which we will be dropping that the day before Christmas, which is Christmas Eve. And the bonus throw in, you can look forward to The Last Summer, my short film horror flick that we're dropping this Halloween. That's on the film side. But as well, I'm just now finna drop my first official album.
Okay.
Release, title, everything. It's my first one, and a lot of people know I've been doing this for a few years now, but I feel like the timing is just now starting to be right. I don't want to put music out to a blank crowd. So I took the time to build a support base. I'm not going to say a fan base. I'm going to say a support base to get people behind me so they can see I'm serious in what I'm doing. They can see the growth of my craft before they reach out their pocket to invest in me so that I can invest in something else.
Dope. Definitely dope, man. How can they follow you?
Instagram, the proper way, THE, Real Money Meeco. That's MEECO. You can find me on Facebook under Meeco, MEECO Williams. Those are my 2 social networks that I use. No doubt, man. Don't go nowhere, man. Hang tight, man. But we appreciate you coming through. I appreciate y'all, man. We in there, man. Like last month, and I'm glad we was able to make it happen. No doubt, man. Yeah. We try to move quick around here, man. Yes, sir. I'm gonna play one of my personal favorites. I love that you threw the little distance in there, Marianas. That's one of my personal favorites too. I definitely get a little salsa going in my bedroom when this is playing. And then when we come back, we got Tiff's take. She's gonna take over the show right after this, and we're gonna get it popping. Don't go nowhere. Mario, this is top 5. Money Meeco, let's go. It's that jam. Yeah. Love this shit. He done found his shit.
The distance between our bodies made me feel like I own you. Can I feel back up on you? The distance between our bodies, girl, you are like a warrior. Put me down in your holster. Distance between us, oh yeah. Roll tight like crimson. That's how I like my baby. Like I like my chicken, oh yeah. Y'all come closer to me. So much distance between us. Distance between our bodies. So much distance between us. Distance between our bodies. So much distance between us. Hit me on the phone, have me up late night talking like a smooth operator, losing all control. I need that boom boom right now. Got me in the open like a drop top Chevy in the woods low. I'm trying to put you in that red, so girl don't get gon' stand. Oh yeah. Roll tight like crimson. That's how I like my baby. Like I like my chicken. Oh yeah. Y'all come closer to me. So much distance between us. Distance between our bodies. So much distance between us. Distance between our bodies. So much distance between us. Oh yeah. Roll tight like crimson. That's how I like my baby. Like I like my chicken. Oh yeah. Y'all come closer to me. So much distance between us. Distance between our bodies. So much distance between us. Distance between our bodies. So much distance between us.
Said I'm deep and I'm fired up. All I want tonight is just get higher. Girl, you look so good, it's to die for. Ooh, that pussy good, it's to die for.
It's a secret society. All we ask is try. All we got is love. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
Gone full Kenny now. My resume is real enough for 2 millennium. A better way to make a win, not defending them. I meditate and moderate all of my wins again. I'm hanging on the fence again. I'm always on your mind. I put my lyric and my lifeline on the line. Ain't there no limit when I might shine, might grind. We rolling with it at the right time, right now. Only for the dollar sign.
Bad girl, living now. Swerve, leaving now. On your pulse, I can see the M. Gas on the fish, like it's premium. Hard ass on a bitch, all in the fast lane. Been a bad bitch, way before any cash came. I'm established, 100 carats. I'm a name, run the atlas. I'm a natural, I'm a ring.
I'm a savage, I'm an asshole, I'm a king. Shimmy out, shimmy out, shimmy out, right. You can tell your nigga he can meet me outside. You can babysit him when I leave him outside. Ain't no other love like the one I know. I done been down so long, lost so. I done came down so hard, I slow. Honestly, but help all a real nigga won't.
I said I'm geek and I'm fired up. All I want tonight is just get high.
All I want is loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Tenfold, no switching sides. Feel something wrong. You acting shifty, you don't ride with me no more. I need loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Tell me who you're loyal to. Is it money, is it fame, is it weed, is it drink, is it coming down with the loud pipes in the rain? Big chillin' only for the power in your name. Tell me who you're loyal to. Is it love for the streets when the lights get dark? Is it unconditional when the robbery don't stop? Tell me where your loyalty is coming from the heart.
Tell me who you're loyal to. Do it start with your woman or your man. Do it end with your family and friends. Or you're loyal to yourself and the pants. I said, tell me who you're loyal to. Is it anybody that you would lie for? Anybody you would slide for? Anybody you would die for?
That's what God
I said I'm geek and I'm fired up. All I want tonight is just get high.
All I want is loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Tenfold, no switching sides. Feel something wrong. You acting shifty, you don't ride with me no more. I need loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
You're getting together and he's my artist and I'm paying to promote him.
Breaking ground. Yeah, we breaking ground. Tiffany's running around. It's all good. We get the mama good. Money Meeco in the building. Yeah, we live, but nobody trying to kill me. I'm jumping off the beat, but it dropped, so I'm gonna stop because I can't really rap. Hey, Tiffany, where that drink at?
But I was about to ask you. I was about to say, slide that Mickey D's.
Yeah, son. Yeah, man. We back in here, man. Yeah, you can go ahead and kill it. Yeah, man. I pressed the button a little bit to let the people hear.
Like, because I can answer any question, but I be so real with stuff. A lot of things about other artists is just I can't care about. Another man's mouth and butt and what he done to get to where I don't care. Like in my eyes, they have their success. I'm still trying to get mine.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Well, wait. Go ahead. Let me cut you off.
So when people ask me about certain artists and all that's like, I mean, you know, like I tune in, tune out because I have to focus on the Money Meeco brand.
No doubt. Wait. I know, but I want to go and make sure we get Tiff's take going. Well, we're not gonna get to that with a half hour. Let's go ahead. We
get back to that.
We'll get back to that.
Okay, can I just finish my sentence though? Y'all rude up.
But your sentences be like more like books.
Hey, first off, you rude. That's why you love me because I'm interesting as
I do love you, but right now we're not trying to hear a novel. We just want to hear.
All I was gonna say was I just feel like everybody should be concerned about the creeps in the world, so we can get the creeps out the way, so people can just make their music and be artists.
But the creeps run the world.
I don't want that.
Look at the Pope and the stuff that go on in the Catholic Church and stuff. I'm talking about the people that run the world.
I know.
It's kind of hard.
Look at Trump. He's our fake president. And he's been accused of rape and is on trial, right? Like secretly waiting on that shit. And the fact that that's not a factor for him being the president is beyond me. But yeah. All right, Tiff's take.
Let's get it.
Tiff's take today. So as I was saying earlier, was listening to the Ed Lover show, which I love, in the morning, and Ed Lover started the show by saying, do you have a problem with your ex? I mean, with your significant other still being friends with an ex? So, they got into it a little bit about how they felt about different situations, depending on, what was the cutoff of the relationship. Did that factor into whether or not they should or should not be friends? Was the relationship so far beyond, in the past that there's no longer any lingering feelings? Should that be an issue? But I definitely want to get to that, but I also want to take it a step further. What if the ex or the friends or the friends of your significant other do not respect your relationship and are downright rude, maybe mean, talk shit?
Oh, no.
Yeah. What?
So say it again. So it's a couple, and then the couple's friends don't approve.
So woman and man, the man is friends with an ex.
Okay.
Is that cool with you as the woman? Like, this is your man. I mean, this is your forever man. This ain't like somebody you just kicking it.
So I'm with my girl, my main squeeze, blah blah blah, but I'm still cool with my ex.
With your ex. And just friends, no like sneaky shit, but just friends. Is that cool? And then to take it a step further, okay, what if it's not just an ex, but what if it's that you have friends that you were friends with before you were with your significant other?
Okay, I got you.
And they don't like who you're with.
I got you. All right, so first of all,
they talk shit.
All right, so first of all, for anybody that's listening or watching, definitely chime in 614-781-0754. We definitely want to get your opinion. So I'm not gonna be long. I'm gonna be real quick with mine.
Let me videotape.
I'm like, what am I at? I'm 3.
Your percentage.
But what's the charges that you had? What's the charges you had?
I had it charged last week. All
right, so for the being friends with ex, I'm going to be 37 years old this year. If I can't be friends with an ex, then we don't need to be together. Like, that's some 26, 25 type shit.
Agree.
Okay.
I'm a grown ass man. I know where I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
If I had a definite relationship with the ex,
what if they still call you?
Well, wait a minute. If I had a definite relationship with the ex, to the point where I knew parents and brothers and sisters and blah 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 and all of that, then yeah, I should be able to converse with my ex every now and again on some, hey, what's good with you? How are you? It's been a while. You all right? What's going on? How's the family? Oh, you got a new dude? Cool. No doubt. How long y'all been? That cordial, that cordial type of stuff where there's no need for a current woman's intuition to factor in or even think that something else beyond a cordial conversation is happening. Okay. I should be at the point where if me and my current person get married and me and my ex were that cool and my family and everything was all cool, I should be able to send an invite. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean she's going to come, but I can extend the invite. I think that's okay, because again, we're grown and it didn't work out, but we're grown. So I moved on, she moved on, and we talk every now and again, but I now consider you a good friend. And as a good friend, I wanted to extend an invitation to you to my wedding. So that's that. Again, if my girl came at me and was like, "Why you still talking to her? Y'all been broke up for 6 months. What y'all got to talk about? Why she calling you at 12 p.m.?" Then I need to find me a new chick. So to your second one.
Wait, pause. Okay, now go back to the family. You and the family is cool because you was dating her for however long.
Right.
What if they having a barbecue and they like, "Hey, Swamp, want to come through?" Do you go through?
Damn right.
Hell yeah, you go get
Damn
some
right
ribs
I'm
and some corn and some.
Damn right I'm going. Because me and Pop's cool, and I know when I walk in, Pop's gonna throw me a brew. Pop's gonna throw me a brew. I'm gonna give moms a hug. Dap up the brothers and sisters.
I'm in this position right now. That's why I've been waiting.
It's all about.
And that's why. Okay.
Because here's the thing, you can just go and show face. You ain't got to stay the whole time.
Right? No, you should.
You can just go and show face. Have a drink.
Now take your body out. Take your body out. You ain't you. It's your girl.
Yeah.
Now, I know it's easier to say when it's like when you're talking about yourself because you know you're in charge of your own body and you know you ain't going over there to be like, "Hey, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go into the back room and talk for a minute." You know you ain't on none of that. But, and in your heart, you hope that your boo is not on that either. But do you feel as equally confident and comfortable if she goes to the barbecue?
Yes, because it's happened already.
Okay.
It's happened. Not a barbecue, but it's happened. I've. Okay, so real quick. One second, I'm sorry. So real quick, in the other video, no, you're already in the video. Cool. So, my oldest is not mine biologically.
Right.
But of course I call it mine. I've never.
I'm in that position too.
I've never since I've known my wife ever called my oldest a stepdaughter.
Yeah, no, after you did that. Got it.
Ever. So, when the situation occurs where the biological has to come around or he does things or blah 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 blah, you know, I don't first of all, I don't feel like it's my place to say anything because that's their situation. At the end of the day, that's their kid jointly. Now, don't get me wrong. If he steps out of line, I'm gonna beat that ass. But until then, and my wife's Jamaican, so she can handle her own. I can step back and just be a sidebar for real, because she don't take stuff from me. So I know good and well, she ain't about to take stuff from nobody outside of me. So with that being said, I don't have a problem with that. She can go ahead, do whatever she wants, blah 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 blah, and that's all good. If my wife was not my wife and it was another girl, all I would want to do is establish a understanding. I don't mind you talking to somebody who's been around before me. We're all human. We all need human contact. We all need different opinions and conversation and stuff from different individuals to receive different dialect visions. I'm cool with that. But there's a boundary. And if you cross that boundary, I have a problem. If you don't cross that boundary, I don't have a problem. Now, we can establish what the boundary is. I can't sit here and be like, this is the boundary, because this is not the situation. But when we establish the boundary, I need you to respect that. And when you don't respect the boundary, we have an issue. But until then, as long as you can come home, get in the bed with me, and, you know, how was your day? Oh, the day was cool. How's old dude? Man, he's cool, blah, 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 blah. And I don't feel like you hiding anything, or you was like, yeah, I was, you know, in the back room. He happened to come in, and, you know, one thing led to another. If you ain't on that type of vibe, then I'm good.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, I'm in that position right now. Like me and my ex was together for 5 years. That was my high school sweetheart. Like I low key, like when my mom put me out to live,